party. Ma, he got it rocky. We bring havoc to your lobby. Sister, he got Saudi. They gon' copy cause we poppin'.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by her. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A little juke. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there. What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Check, check. Lucky.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Barker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flushed out right. He's got it to Williams.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Solomon Thomas able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He's to the 10. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the... And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing now for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return comes Drake. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball...
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and 20. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas.